My husband's best friend groped me in our garage, then told him I'd been the one coming onto him. I was hauling groceries in from the car when Marcus, Tom's best friend since college, offered to help carry the last bags. We'd known him for 8 years. He was practically family, best man at our wedding, godfather to our daughter. That's why, when he set the bags down and suddenly pressed me against the shelving unit, hand sliding up my waist, my brain simply refused to process it fast enough. By the time I shoved him off, he'd already stumbled back with a strange, guilty smirk. "Get out of my garage," I hissed, heart hammering. "Relax," he said, straightening his jacket like nothing happened. "You've wanted this for months. Don't act surprised. I have never wanted anything from you. Leave, now." He left, but not the way I expected. 20 minutes later, my phone buzzed. A text from Tom, still at work. "Marcus just called me. We need to talk when I get home." My stomach dropped. I texted back immediately trying to explain, but Tom didn't respond. 3 hours felt like 3 years. When he walked in, his jaw was tight, his eyes wouldn't meet mine. "Marcus said you've been flirting with him for weeks, that today you kissed him in the garage and he had to stop it. That's insane." He grabbed me. I pushed him away and told him to leave. "That's not what he said." Tom's voice cracked. "Why would he lie about something like that?" "I don't know, Tom, but I'm not lying to you." He ran his hands through his hair, pacing our kitchen like a caged animal. He showed me texts, screenshots of you saying you missed him. My blood ran cold. "I never sent anything like that. Show me." He wouldn't. Said it would be a betrayal of Marcus's privacy, as if my own marriage didn't deserve the same courtesy. That night, he slept in the guest room. I lay awake replaying every interaction I'd ever had with Marcus, searching for some misstep, some sentence he could have twisted. I found nothing, because there was nothing. The next few days were a slow bleed. Tom barely spoke to me. He started staying late at work, avoiding eye contact at dinner, flinching when I touched his arm. Marcus, meanwhile, kept checking in on Tom, feeding him fresh fabrications, that I'd called him crying, that I'd said I regretted marrying Tom. Each lie widened the crack between us a little more. My mother-in-law, who adored Marcus like a second son, started sending me passive-aggressive texts about respecting boundaries. My own sister told me people don't usually invent stories out of nowhere. Even I started to doubt my own memory, wondering if I'd smiled at him too long once, said something that could have been misread. By day 6, I stopped waiting to be believed and started building proof. Our garage had a security camera installed after a break-in scare last year. One Tom had forgotten still recorded to a cloud account. I spent an entire night scrolling through footage until I found it. Time-stamped, unmistakable. Marcus crossing the garage, pressing me against the shelf, my hands shoving him back, his mouth moving in words the camera couldn't hear, but his body language screamed anyway. I didn't call Tom. I drove straight to Marcus's apartment instead. He answered the door with that same easy, smug smile, like he'd already won. "I have the footage," I said, holding up my phone before he could speak. "Every second of it, and I'm done being quiet." His smile vanished. "You're bluffing." I hit play. He watched himself grab me, watched himself get pushed away, and his face drained of color. He lunged for the phone, but I stepped back, already dialing Tom. Tom arrived 12 minutes later, out of breath, confused, until I turned the screen toward him. I watched the exact moment his fury replaced his doubt, his shoulders squaring, his fists clenching at his sides. "Get out of our lives," he told Marcus, voice shaking. "I don't ever want to see you again." Marcus tried to argue, tried to twist the story one more time, but the video didn't lie. And for once, neither did anyone else in the room. Tom apologized for days afterward, ashamed he'd doubted me so easily. We went to counseling, not because our marriage was broken, but because trust, once cracked, needs careful rebuilding. Marcus lost his place at every family gathering. His calls went straight to voicemail. Now, months later, we installed a second camera, not out of paranoia,